Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Selma and this is my YouTube. Today we are filming my end of the year book tag. So, because I can't make up my mind, because we all know I'm an indecisive human, I've combined Larry Reed, Sarah Crowley, and my questions into one. So if this video is long, I apologize, but also I don't because I'm a yapper. I know usually for this video, people try to choose different books to give you more book recommendations. However, we all know that I have a brand. And so I will be mentioning books that I haven't talked about throughout the year enough. But if you see the same books over and over again from other videos and you're like, Sal, you're so repetitive, blah, blah, blah. Listen, I have a brand. You all know I have a brand. Let's just keep it at that, okay? So don't get surprised if I mention the same books or the same characters for multiple of these questions, because if I'm anything, I am a hype woman for my favorite books and my favorite authors. So let's just get started. I have compiled the books next to me. And I have my questions on the side. So if you see me looking there, it's because I have my questions up there. You're literally sitting on top of a stack of books. Yeah, let's just keep it at that. So the first question is most disappointing read of the year. I'm gonna get so much hate for this. Okay. This is technically a softie enough. Let me explain. I read this book when I was in a slump. I started reading this book when I was in a slump, okay? And I thought it was really, really, really slow. And so I softie NF'd it. But I haven't had any motivation to go back to it. And that is the reappearance of Rachel Price. I love Holly Jackson. We don't talk about the third A Good Girl's Guide to Murder book. I'm not one of those people that loves it. Let's just move on because I'm going to go on a whole rant. I love this author. I liked Five Survive. I love the first two in the books of The Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I love her. Her writing is so easy. Her writing is so fast. Love her. However, I don't know what it was with me in this book. We just didn't go along. We just didn't get along. I might try again next year. So we'll see. But that is my most disappointing read of the year. I'm sorry. I know. My underdog book of the year. To no one's surprise, if you know me, if you know anything about me, it will be Stay in Your Lane. This book has been out for 3 months. I read it in July. It has continued to change my life since then. Not only is Ellen one of my close friends, and I adore her to the ends of the earth and back. This book has done so much to me. It has altered my brain chemistry. It has changed my life. And not only do I love and appreciate and I'm thankful for these characters, but I'm thankful for what this book gave me. Because it gave me one of my close friends. It gave me another one of my close friends. And I will never not be thankful for this book. So, Stay in Your Lane. This will be mentioned again. So I'm putting it on like the thing where you're sitting so I can bring it back up. The next question is favorite book couples of the year. Okay. I am only 50 pages into this book, and that's Saving Six. However, Joey and Aoife own a piece of me already. I'm only 50 pages in, and I've annotated this much. I'm annotating this book for one of my best friends, and she annotated her copy for me, and we're gonna exchange them. But that's besides the point. Joey and Aoife have been. I knew I was going to love them from the moment that I started Binding 13. I knew Joey's story was gonna hit me right from the word go. And so to start reading about them, while it's incredible, it's also draining as fuck. And so that's why it's taking me a little bit longer to get through it. But they still stand as one of my favorite book couple of the year. And then this is where some of the books that I haven't talked about enough come in. And that is the Broken Bound duet, and carved in scars. The broken bound duet, bounty duet. It goes break for me and then survive for me. And then the third book is already out. I have the arc of it. I'm so excited to read it. But this follows Trista and Jersey. Trista is on the run from someone, and Jersey is hired to bring her back to someone. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, I didn't talk about what Stay in Your Lane or Saving Six are about. So let me hold on, people. Okay, Stay in Your Lane is about Harlow and Shep. Harlow is a swimmer. Shep is a lifeguard. She gets injured, and she has to continue her practice in a rec center, where Shep is the lifeguard there. And that's all I'm going to literally say. It's swimmer lifeguard. It is so much more than a romance. It is healing. It is healing love. It is slow love. Yeah, I have no words. And then Saving Six is about Joey and Aoife. This is the third book in the Boys of Tommen series. It is recommended to... Excuse me? It is recommended to start with Binding and Keeping. So it goes Binding and Keeping, Saving and Redeeming, and then Taming Seven. So Binding and Keeping, Saving and Redeeming, and then Taming Seven. This follows Shannon's older brother from Binding 13, and it's basically his story of what Shannon went through, but from his POV and Aoife's point of view. And while it is technically set before Binding and Keeping, it is always recommended to read this like a second duet in the series. I can't really say much other than that because, again, spoilers, but yeah. Back to regular scheduled programming. Then we have Carved in Scars. This follows Devin and Allie. Allie's life is so tragic. And it basically, if you took my life, right, you added more tragedy, more heartbreak, more sadness. That's her. I'm going to read you the back because I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm just going to read the back, okay? Everyone everywhere is dirty. Places like this just make it easier for them to hide. Allie's life is turned upside down when her mother is arrested, and she's sent to Washington to live with her aunt and uncle. After spending part of her life homeless, the picturesque... Oh, my light just died. Anyways. After spending most of part of her life homeless, the picturesque house near the water looks like a dream, but it isn't long before Allie realizes it's a nightmare. Devin has watched his stepsister's best friend since the first time he saw her, fascinated by her dark eyes and introspective nature. He's determined to break down Allie's walls and make her his, but Allie's troubled home life and friendship with his stepsister Darcy complicates things. The two keep their relationship a secret and come up with a plan, and it seems like it's going to work until they find the body. Now Devin is out of jail and wants revenge against the person who put him there, the person who started all of this, and the only one who could possibly know what happened that night, Allie. Dare I say more? I'm just going to leave it at that. You guys, just go read it. Check trigger warnings. Because she's heavy, okay? And then also, obviously, just for the summer, Justin and Emma. This book, if you took my soul, my heart, and my mind and put in a book, this follows Justin and Emma. Okay, the plot of this book is a bit crazy. Okay, let's stay with me here. Ready? So, Justin and Emma have not had the best of luck with dating. Okay, every time that they go on a date or they date someone and they break up, that person finds their soulmate. And so Emma finds Justin's Reddit where he talks about that online, where it went viral, and she was like, oh my God, this happens to me too. And from there, she's like, what if we fake date, or what if we date, have one kiss just for the summer, like just for a summer. And the story goes from there. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I sobbed. I'm gonna reread this next year. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Um, a book you can't stop recommending. Well, you see, obviously, Stay in Your Lane by the Orchid and the Owl, just for the summer. And then we have a new edition. Well, not really new, because if you know me, you also know I adore this series and this book. We have Rush Part 1 and Part 2 by Richard L. Rose. Now, this is not the first book in the universe. This is not the first book you read in the universe. However, this is the one that I started with because the other one wasn't out yet. And this book is the reason why Bridget and I are friends. I wish I was joking. I bought this book, and then Selma lore, and the next day she texted me saying that I got into her arc team for the next book that she was releasing, which was The Inside of a Rainbow. And this book actually changed my life. Like, it brought me one of my closest friends, and I literally have a playlist for this book. Shall we? This playlist, incredible. If you guys want the link to this playlist, I'll put it in the description. But start with Jumpstart, not this one. So start with this lovely book, and then go into and read the rest of the series in order. She has a reading order on her Instagram. I'll also link that in the description if you want to check it out. Anyways, where were we? A book that surprised me. Actually, I have two for this. I'm going to say Lessons in Corruption and the Lies We Steal. Okay, so for Lessons in Corruption, I knew I was gonna love the series, right? I knew I'd fall in love. It's MC. It reminds me of Jack Taylor from Sons of Anarchy. We knew, like, I love it. It's right up my alley. I didn't realize how attached I would be to the characters though, because I read this at the beginning of the month and I still can't stop thinking about it. This follows, God, what is her name? I can't remember her name, you guys. Her name is like, Cressida, something like that. And his name is Kyle Kangaro. No, Kyle Garo King. If I'm wrong, I'll put the names here. But yeah, so it's reverse age gap is teacher student. She's a teacher, he's a student. I usually don't like reverse age gap. I'm iffy about student teacher except for Zodiac Academy. But I love this book. I ate it up. And I'm so excited to continue. The next one would be The Lies We Steal. Now, I found out about the series from Larry Reed's. Obviously, she's an icon. She's mother. I knew I was gonna love it, but I didn't realize I'd get so fucking attached to these characters. Like, y'all, I haven't continued the series. I've only read the first one. I fear the series is gonna take over my life next year because what the fuck? I fear I'm gonna reread this book and then go on to the other books because why do I already miss them? This follows God. See, I say I love them, and then I forget their names. This follows Briar and Alistair. It is a dark romance, heavy on the dark. Check trigger warnings. It's sort of like Secret Society-ish. I'll read the back. Are we ready? Okay. It's been months since the day we stood above that empty grave that sunk of burnt flesh and secrets. All of us dressed to the nines, one of us wearing a wedding dress, a day that was supposed to mark the beginning of a new adventure. It marked the bitter end of our vengeance. We have done things that have marked our soul for eternity, but it didn't start out that way, not for me. It all started there, the place I could find in my sleep. Hollow Heights University is the macabre, somber seaside town of Ponderosa Springs, a college for prestige, wealthy children to receive the highest education, a town drowning in treachery and secrets that became our damnation. but it wasn't the forest surrounding the grounds or even the mysterious hidden monastery that haunted me. It was them. The ones that lurked in the night, the things so wicked, so twisted, so evil, they would become the rulers of my nightmare, the Hollow Boys. Also, this is not why choose. She only gets with one man, and they do not like the friend group does not share. It's not like Devil's Night. It has similar vibes to Devil's Night, except they would hate Devil's Night boys. So just think like secret society, think overarching plot, like those are the things that connect between them. Yo, I'm 16 minutes in and I'm only on question 6. Anyways, next, new favorite author you discovered this year. I'm gonna say Megan Brandy for Say You Swear. I don't have a physical copy, but Megan Brandy for Say You Swear, and Hannah Bonham Young for Out on a Limb. I know, 2 not same books that I'm recommending. I know, who is she? I loved those books so much. So I will be purchasing multiple copies of them because they're so nice. So yeah, those I would say those are my 2 new authors, other than like Elle Mitchell and Ember Nicole and like Elle, but like those are my friends. So like that would be kind of biased if I said that. So I'd say those. A book you wish you could erase your memory and read again. Say You Swear and Out on a Limb. I would love to experience those books for the first time again. Genuinely. Say You Swear broke my heart into pieces and put it right back together. Out on a Limb healed a piece of me that I didn't know was broken. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. And then obviously, Stay in Your Lane, duh. And then also Belladonna. I read this recently per Jordan's recommendation, and I loved it. And I wish I could reread it for the first time again. Next, happiest book of the year. Okay, I'm gonna say Fall With Me. Now, did I cry multiple times reading this? Did I cry multiple times reading this book? Yes. However, Becca Mack's writing for me feels like home, and these characters brought me so much joy in the times where I wasn't crying. But also, I cry at everything, guys. We know this. I'm Miss Girl that cries all the time. So this shouldn't be very surprising. A book I haven't stopped thinking about, obviously, Stay in Your Lane, Weather Wicked in the Owl, Just for the Summer, Zodiac Academy, Miss Ma'am, Zodiac Academy 5, Belladonna, and a new one is The Concealed by S.K. Horton. Now, it is a YA. It's literally written, target audience is 12 to 18 years old. It is a YA fantasy series. I love that book. That book needs more hype immediately, please and thank you. I have the arc of the second one. I haven't read it yet, but I adore that book, and I can't stop thinking about them as well. An unpopular book that I love. Um, it's here in the stack somewhere. Oh, it's right here. Um, These Vow Secrets. This book does not get enough hype, you guys. Because what do you mean? I know about this book because they are character. It's a character that you meet in Follow the Rain duet by C.A. Riki. This book needs more hype, like immediately. This author needs more hype. Her books are incredible. Please. I can't say much about this book, but it is Secret Society. It is MM. It is. Would you say technically this is like enemies-ish to lovers? It's sort of Grumpy Sunshine. It is workplace romance. I adore this book. Um, Favorite quotable books of the year. We have Chase by also Bridget L. Rose. This is the continuation of Rush Part 1 and Part 2. I can't read you quotes from this book because they're spoilers. However, I will read you quotes from this one. So, excuse me. There isn't anything I wouldn't do to protect her, Gabriel. You're my best friend, but so is Val. You have full permission to destroy me if I mess things up. Um, You can't ever die, Sherry. I could never live in a world without you in it. Um, I'm yours, Valentina, Esmic, Celia, Romana, all yours, no matter how you want me. I belong to you and you alone. I'll fly to Italy as much as you need me to. Hell, I'll move there. You know how I feel about you, and I know how you feel about me. We will make it work. It doesn't matter how many times I look at you, you'll always have my heart racing. Um okay. Because how can you be so sure this is what you want? Because in my short 21, almost 22 years, I've gone through hell 7 different times. I barely have any family left, and you know what makes me hopeful? My career does. It makes me so damn happy I get to live my dream. The fact that one day I'm going to be holding the championship trophy and I'm going to make everyone proud does. But you know what else? He asks, tilting my head to the side to look into my eyes. You, ma chérie, you make me beyond happy. So yes, we are still young, but I've known that what I wanted for a long time. We've got time. There is no rush, no pun intended. And maybe you'll change your mind about me. Maybe something will fall into our path and separate us. There is no knowing what the future holds, but I am dying to find out with you. I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm just going to leave it at that before I start sobbing. Um, New annual reread, again, stay in your lane, but we know this. I will also say Covered in Scars, Break for Me, and Survive for Me. I'm already listening to Break for Me on audio. So, yeah. Prettiest covers. My Eternal Embers books with Larry Reed's, so the box that Larry Reed's did with them. Please hold as I show you these masterpieces. We have Archer's Voice. I'm pretty sure, oh yeah, there's a little. And then we have Redeemed. This is my favorite book in the Dirty Air series. It is also signed. Then we have The Sinner's Duet. This is like a combo of the books. Also signed. And then we have My Babies, The Loves of My Life, My Most Prized Possession. Finding 13 is the back. And then it's also signed. And then the inside, I would take it off, but I don't know how to put the dust jacket back on. So I'm just going to show you as well as I can. It is also a reversible dust jacket, but the reversible one is the same cover as the actual book cover. So I just keep it at this one. And then keeping the lighting doesn't really help, but again, also same cover as the inside, like I said. Bury me with them, like genuinely bury me with them. And then I have the Saving and Redeeming 6 ones coming in as well. And also my butterfly book box with that they did with By the Orchid and the Owl. I'll try to put like a picture or something here if editing style is up to it. I'll put it up here. So yeah, also love that. Can't wait for that to come in. And then we have books with the most unique concept. Again, these Vault Secrets. It's Secret Society. This is not a finished series. It's the first book in the series, so I can't wait to see what else she does with it. But wow, I'm so excited, y'all. It's such a unique concept. And then also Belladonna. I don't think I've ever seen a concept like that. Also, I think I missed a question. Yo, I'm so all over the place. Yeah, I did. Um, my longest and my shortest books of the year. So my longest book of the year is Zodiac Academy Cursed Fates. I have a running joke with Ollie, one of my best friends, that the Salma before this book had a soul. Salma after this book does not have a soul. I don't have a soul because of this book. I had been 28 pages in, and my crack count was already 4. And then my shortest book of the year was Bound by Honor. This book is quite literally 260 pages. I read this in 2 hours or something like that. Back to regular schedule programming again. New annually, we already did that. Books you said that you will reread again. The Right Move, Haha's Flower, Beach Read, Play With Me by Becca Mack, and Wrecked by Lauren Asher. What is my happy place book? So aka my comfort reads, or like my comfort book. Okay, now you're gonna be like, Sal, you haven't even finished this book. I don't care. Saving Six. Will I ever reread this, even though it's gonna destroy me? Probably, because I'm gonna reread my best friend's copy because she annotated it for me. But does it feel like cheating for saying this? Yes, but I don't care. Saving Six, and then obviously Stay in Your Lane, because her writing feels like home to me. And I will die on the hill that Stay in Your Lane needs more hype, guys. It needs more hype immediately. Everybody needs to read that book, like right now. I would also reread By the Orchid and the Owl before the second one comes out. So yeah. A book or a series that you wish you got to this year. So the Edge of Darkness trilogy by Leah Rivers. My lovely best friend Jordan got them for me. They're sitting over there. I can't get up and get them. The rest of Throne of Glass, I'm still on Throne of Glass. I haven't continued. The rest of Legacy of Gods, I've only read God of Malice, and then the rest of Fallen MC, again, I've only read Lessons of Corruption. Okay, so these are some of these questions are from Sarah, but one of them is favorite video that I filmed. I would have to say either my 24-hour readathon that has Zodiac Academy 4 or the other video that has Zodiac Academy 5. I just love having my reactions for those books on the internet because they're so genuine and raw, and like when I edit, I don't cut out any reactions I have. I just cut out the like too many words or like too many like blabbering or something like that. But like I keep all my reactions because they're so genuine. And that's what I love about those vlogs. And my November TBR, even though I didn't finish it, it was a really fun video to film. And then my reading goal, reflection plus 2025 reading goal. My reading goal for 2024 was $100. I'm going to keep it at that for 2025 because I don't want to like put pressure on myself to read. After 2024 reading, what are you prioritizing in 2025 reading wise? So I said fantasy and whatever the hell I want to read. You guys, I'm going to try to be where it's like, I want to read whatever I want versus what I should read for videos. Because at the end of the day, this is my pocket of the internet where I just want to talk about books. I'm so happy you guys are here. Don't get me wrong. I adore you, every single one of you, and all the love and support that you show me. But I want to film for myself, and I want to take that pressure off of myself. So I'm going to vlog whenever I want, even if it means taking longer breaks. And this question I came up with myself, which is the last one, which concludes the video, which is, what videos are you looking forward to film next year? So I have some really, really, really fun ideas for reading vlogs, but I think it'll be switched up from this year where I was trying to put pressure on myself, like I said, to get videos out twice a week, and it was causing me to burn out a lot. And while I'll still try to do that as much as I can, I'm going to keep reminding myself that this is just a place for me to escape and talk about books and the things that I love. So there will be more writing vlogs because I do see myself writing a lot next year. And there will be a lot more themed reading vlogs as well as maybe crossover videos. Collaboration videos, perhaps. Maybe I'm meeting up with a certain someone, perhaps. We'll see. Well, no, it's not we will see. I am meeting up with someone, but that's neither here nor there. None of my business at the moment. And anyways, that concludes this video. Y'all, I talked for 30 straight minutes. I'm a yapper. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it gave you a little bit of Rex. I know I talk about all of these books majority all the time. So this is probably not something very new, but I stand and I die on every single one of these hills. Every single one of these books is 5 stars. Every single one of, well, except the other yappers and Rachel guys. I just adore these books so much, and I just want everyone to read them. And with that being said, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. If you made it to the end, leave a perfume emoji. It's literally what I'm staring at over there. So I'll put the emoji here. If editing style is up to it, but I'll put it here. If you did like this video, like I said, like and subscribe. Do all that YouTube stuff that you know how to do. My Amazon wishlist, my Patreon, my Instagram, and then I'll put my Spotify down below. If you ever want to check those out, I'd be happy to have you anywhere. I'll also be posting more on my TikTok, so I'll also leave that down below. If you want to support me on any other one of the platforms, I'd love to have you. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.